What's good, everybody? We are back another week of. Well, actually, not even. I want to call it another week. The regular season is back because clap it up for those that celebrate. Leagues Cup has come to an end officially as of recording today, Sunday. How do you feel about
Hi, Yousef. You're supposed to do the introductions at this part of the show.
This is the part where
Not just be like, yeah, we're back. How you guys doing? No, Yousef. How you
Hi,
doing,
what's up?
Yousef?
What's up, Sanchez? So for those listening and viewing, Dave is not joining us this week. He is doing daddy duty stuff, but he's having a good time. So he sends his love. He sends his everything that you can send over the interwebs. Sanchez is here with me. So Sanchez, what up?
Good evening, sir. You know, we are back here at the studio of the Yousef. First and foremost, in the backdrop, we have those who are viewing. We have the Taty Castellanos, number 11, 2021 Golden Boot winning jersey back here, guys. See that? It's signed and everything.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
That's first half match worn, issued, player issue, signed by Taty. Thank you very much. And the reason we have this back here today is because we're here celebrating. As we do, we celebrate our GOATs. We celebrated. We really did celebrate when he scored 4 against Real Madrid. We actually went out and
we created a whole
celebrated.
tradition out of it.
Yeah, Taty Tuesdays.
Taty Tuesdays.
Taty Tuesdays with the homies. And now we're celebrating him getting called up with the Argentina first team national team for World Cup qualifiers coming up in a couple weeks.
He is deciding that I'm not even like I'm sorry, not even saying that. He's taking his trajectory into his own hand. Like it's finally he's taking advantage of the fact that he is gonna get started minutes at Lazio, and he's gonna make himself what was the term, you can't avoid him, you can't say the federation can't say we can't call him up. He's being loud enough in a
He's
top
scoring,
league that
he's
you need
scoring
to
like crazy for Lazio. He's gonna play like you're saying, and I guess there's always question marks in national team play. You know, like it's always easy. The coach always wants to try new players out just to see if he has the depth that he would like. And I think this is the great first step to taking over that starting position for Taty Castellanos in the near future, hopefully.
Because the Argentina team is looking like they're in a very big era change. Now that Messi is pretty much you can say on his way out, and it's out because of injury. Di Maria is already out. Who else is out? I think there's a couple more people that might be out for this window. So it's time. It's time to test him. It's time to put him out there, because he's essentially battling Alvarez and Martinez for that center forward spot. And I'm pretty sure he'll take a wing spot just to at least be on the team.
He's trying to make this roster. He might play. We gotta see. They have a couple tough matches. I think they play Colombia. The first match is in Colombia, so that should be spicy. For multitude of reasons, of course, Copa America final rematch.
That's why you make the jump. That's why he made the jump when he did. It's crazy because we have a history here of the dead to me's the moment people leave.
Yeah. Taty is definitely not dead to me. Taty is the GOAT. Taty is our Sir Barbie Charlton. He's the guy forever.
And I think we said it before.
Forever.
He has the potential to be the legitimate superstar export that made a name over there, a Davies. So I could only imagine Vancouver Whitecaps fans, they hang their hat on Davies like crazy.
Yeah, because he's one of their own. Yeah, definitely. And Taty's one of our own. Montevideo Torque posted up a picture celebrating Taty getting called up also. This is a big deal.
It shows you the path. It's
the journey, the movie scenes. He's gonna get. I wonder if Mark Wahlberg is gonna play him also.
Yo, all right. So we talk a lot about stuff here too, but have you seen the movie of Halle Berry and Mark Wahlberg? on Netflix called The Union.
I don't think so.
Don't.
Okay, cool.
Don't.
Halle Berry's put out a couple
Bro.
bad movies recently.
Talk about bargain bin. This is like you get 5 DVDs for $5 type of movie.
She's been putting out some really
It's bad.
legacy tarnishing
Like it's this
movies
bad,
in the past
bro.
few years where it's just like you're lucky there's not a straight to VHS anymore.
Yeah, like that doesn't exist. You just put it on a streamer and make a campaign over it.
Oh my god.
But nah, man. I can't really, because I'm thinking Mark Wahlberg playing this. I'm like, bro, Mark Wahlberg's also been in some bad movies lately.
I want to talk about what else happened this week that's pretty relevant in pop culture.
I mean, sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you, like things happen all the time, and then it's just like
it's just like the next thing happens.
the next thing happened. The next thing happened. Next thing happened.
The next thing happened too quickly after that it erases the memory and formatted the card.
Formats a card every single week. Also, it's been a long week for your boys. Cause
what happened?
Just work. Like work has been like draining a little bit. So it's just like, damn, yo, like I'm tired of going into the office. I wish I was hybrid where I could have like at least a day where I'm like, all right, wake up and work from home type shit, or at least leave early, be able to like go and rest. Yeah, vacation can come anytime sooner. That's
wound up going to see Sublime with Rome last night. I did not make the game in person.
Yeah, no, good.
And I went to go see Sublime with Rome. We haven't spoken about this today.
No. We've only throughout the day we've kind of like just hinted at. Like,
and I want to say one thing. It's not what I was expecting.
In a good way or a bad way?
I thought Sublime with Rome was still performing with some of the old band members from the actual Sublime.
Yeah.
And they're not.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like it's literally a cover band.
That sucks.
With the singer who's played with Sublime, for the past 15 years. So
it's just they're just constantly having guest artists. Like, hey, on this tour we're having a different guitarist.
No, it's just like this guy is just as a farewell tour. I think he's gonna stop using the name because Sublime is starting to tour the rest of the band. Because it's been called Sublime with Rome because when the lead singer passed away and they replaced him with this guy named Romeo, they never just called it Sublime. They called it Sublime with Rome. And I guess now that the original singer's son is taking over,
okay, that's cool.
They're gonna go back to just Sublime.
All right,
but I guess it's also pretty cool that they're letting this guy get like a farewell tour.
Oh, kind of like,
because he's been part of the band for the.
They throw him like, "Yo, get your victory lap."
Yeah, get your little victory lap. Keep the profits, and then you can't use the name type of thing no more, probably. And they didn't play as many songs, bangers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So that's that part.
I was a crowd.
The crowd was really good. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I saw 2 people faint.
Faint
At
a Sublime show.
I don't know what was wrong with them. The person right in front of me, fell like
and they were tripping.
Stiff, maybe. But I heard the head hit the floor, and like he was knocked out for a few seconds, like a few seconds, concerning amount of seconds. Mm-hmm. And his buddy was just like, "Yo, you good?" Woke him up, stood him up, and then just walked him out. And everybody was like, "Nah, bro, don't move him. Like, let him catch his breath." The dude, I don't know. I didn't see him for the rest of the night.
Oof.
And vaya con Dios.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
I think fainting at a show would probably be like
kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Yeah.
Not the verbiage I was gonna say, but sure, yeah.
Side note: this was at Pier 17. Have you ever been to Pier 17? Yeah. It's for those who don't know, it's like on top of the building next to South Street Seaport, where like ESPN is.
They do their thing in
the roof is like a venue. Pier 17, you got the Brooklyn Bridge in the background, and
very picturesque.
And since when is the Brooklyn Bridge white?
Got the power wash.
The Brooklyn Bridge has been brown my whole life.
Hey man, reviving.
And now it's like it's been whitewashed.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
It's not dirty, so you like it's a power wash, you know.
But is it?
Yeah, bro, it's grime.
You sure?
It's like the Statue of Liberty.
But
is it really
sure?
Green or is it because science?
Science tells you the Statue of Liberty is green because the copper rusts into green. But what if it was painted?
You think it was painted?
I don't know, but I'm telling you this much: that color, the color was brown, and now it's white, and it's concerning because it was never white my whole life.
So you think it? I don't know. I think
it looks like whitewash. It looks like someone was watching. I
think it was a combination of somebody like cleaning it up and then the.
Which that network where they fixer uppers and stuff? The fixer upper show.
The HGTV.
HGTV. Like they were watching fixer upper and they were like whitewash because it's whitewash is the new thing or whatever it was, like the whitewash color. You know, like the wood that looks like white.
Yeah, you want your Brooklyn Bridge to be Brooklyn Bridge, like
yeah. This is too demure.
It's fucking word, yo. I hate this.
You know, it's too mindful.
Stop.
I need my Brooklyn Bridge to be more dead ass. If this Brooklyn Bridge is too mindful and too demure for me right now.
I need my Brooklyn Bridge to be more dead ass.
I need my shit to be dead ass with the grimy bricks into the water. Like
you want the fucking moldy moss,
the moss to with the barnacles straight into the water, looking like a sea creature.
Oh man, I haven't walked the bridge in a long time. That's always something like in the summer my sister and I would do, but I haven't done that in a bit.
I went on a serious walk yesterday from Billy's house where I went to the concert with to the venue, 2.2 miles.
That's decent.
It took us about 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, because from where he lives, it's obviously doable, but you're gonna feel it if you're not like used to.
It was cool. The weather was perfect. The weather's been pretty chill this past week. It's been fall. What happened to summer? See, everybody be making fun of me about the conspiracy theories and everything, but look at that. Global warming.
False fall, bro. It's false.
Global warming.
You know how it is. We were talking about it the other day. No. For August,
false fall don't come in August. False fall comes in early September. False fall being in the 50s, bro. The other day I went to work. I stepped out of my house. I looked at my phone. I was like, oh, it's brisk. Mm-hmm. And it said 57 degrees.
I'm telling you,
we're
Queens,
Miami, New York.
We are turning into like a pseudo Miami with the rain, and then like a Vermont with the.
Nah, bro. Like, yeah, exactly. We're getting like, I think it's more towards like LA weather because they get the briskness
in the morning and then it's hot,
and then the brisk at night. You know, like,
but I don't want it to be like LA where it's just that all year round.
Yeah, but
I like my changes in weather.
Does this mean we're gonna have winter like for like 8 months this coming year? If it's already in the 50s in August?
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that if the Northeast changes. You think that helps with the?
I need my weather a little bit more dead ass as well, and I don't need this sun to be too chill and demure as well, and mindful of us and keeping it cool. No, give me 100-degree weather in August, so I know shit's running okay. Like, so I know like
there's no dog days of summer anymore.
So I know that the world is still functioning the way it was functioning when I was growing up.
We were watching earlier. They were doing hydration breaks in the Atletico Madrid match. We're not doing hydration breaks here.
Yeah, because it's
not even hot enough for it.
It's cold outside.
Yeah. You gotta. Hey, I'm for it just because sometimes I'm over the heat.
You know what I'm not.
And also, I kind of want because now I thought about it. If our weather patterns change, it could make the change of the season schedule a little bit more easy.
To switch to the European schedule.
Yeah, or at least closer to it.
Listen, buddy, we all could dream big things. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. I dream about world peace and global stability. I know ain't happening.
Hey,
I know it's just a dream.
If you dream big, you could achieve.
You know, same thing like when you know some dreams you think about when it's like you're up 2-0 at half, and then you dream about going home victorious.
And then
that shit don't come true soon.
And then some changes happen, and next thing you know, it goes, oh shit, what the fuck just happened? Life comes at you fast, brother. Life comes at you fast, bro. Man. You want to get into it?
Let's get into it because NYCFC hosted the Chicagadero Fire of Chicagadero,
who are atrociously bad.
Who Shaqiri mutually terminated their contract because he was hot garbage. Probably one of the worst DP signings of all time in league history.
Honestly, yeah.
Top 10 easy and in the conversation in the top 5. Like,
I'll say top 5 easy because of his salary. He was the highest paid, one of the highest paid DPs
ever.
ever. I think he was making close to almost $10 million a year.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like, if it's not 10, it's like 8 or 9 that
He
was
came
making.
and robbed them.
Like, and did nothing, absolutely nothing. He had like 2 games where he had like a stunner and kind of went off, and then absolutely nothing. So my man said, I'm going to Basel.
Yeah, he went back to the Switzerland
FC Basel.
and to his boyhood club, I think, too, at that.
I don't know if I can't confirm his boyhood. I know it was when he got started though.
Well,
Like
okay.
his name made a name for himself there.
That's the first big team, first division team he was signed up for.
Yeah, there was
In the youths.
fun story. I signed up one time for a mystery footy box, like just gear,
Sure.
and I got a training track jacket from Basel. Ended up giving it to my friend because it was didn't fit well, but
Okay.
it was cool. Nice. It was Kappa.
Yeah, you should have kept that.
He's also a footy fan, and I haven't seen him in a long time. It was kind of like a gift. Like, hey, I'm not gonna wear it.
You should have kept that. All right, here
He's
we
a
go.
close friend.
NYCFC back in MLS action. For a change after we hit the kaputs from the League's Cup.
And so we were at City Field. I saw. I just want to give a shout out to everybody that tailgated, and I saw some stuff on the social medias. I also couldn't make the match. I had a family event, but it looked like really some fun. I saw people had Danny's face on T-shirts or bags throughout the whole night. So at some point, I gotta hit you up and
really,
yeah, it was hilarious. It was like I saw Felix with a.
That's top level trolling right there, if you ask me.
What?
Having someone's face on
it's like a book bag
on anything is elite.
So
that shows you cared to troll, like that you wanted to be seen and be noticed. That like ha 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 for whatever reason it is great stuff. Quality.
You just want to have your face on it.
Quality
it was
trolling.
It looked like it was a fun time with the third rail tailgate, and I know probably more people.
Shout outs to Evie. Happy birthday, Evie.
Happy birthday, yes. And Templados was out there with in the fan fest. It was kids night.
Kids night.
And
so it was basically good thing I didn't go because fuck them kid night.
He's so wild.
You know?
But like, once we get to the lineup, it would be cool because
when is Plan B night? Because I'll attend that one.
Yo,
you know,
my man said when it's Plan B night, you wild,
and I won't be late.
Yo, yo, I haven't done one of these in a minute. The expressions and words of Dr. Sanchez are not of NYCFC podcast, and strictly his own.
Listen, I'm just saying, if we're gonna include everybody,
or in that sense, exclude some people.
Well, if you think about it, they're not people yet.
Yo, we are getting into some.
This is the conversation that
you are going.
Register to vote, people. Just register to vote. Register to vote.
You are veering.
No one knows my political affiliation.
No, I'm saying you're just veering like craziness right now. The lineup had some kids drew.
That was pretty cool.
Like the players, and then they had the players I guess they each had a post. With it on, and I think they may have put it at the graphics in the stadium.
They definitely used the graphics on the socials as well, which I thought was pretty cool. That kids were doing that. First off, some of them were pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
hey, bro,
unless I find out that this kid was like 17.
Nah, they're kids.
Like, I need a confirmation they were like 13 and under.
Yo,
and 13 is pushing it,
son.
Because you might get some Picassos at 13. I'll keep draw the hell out of like some mountains.
So my sister, you know who tried that as a kid?
What?
And we can move on at this point after this. But my sister and my mom. My sister, there was an art competition in elementary school.
Sure.
And they put her in it for some reason, and she's like, I can't draw. So she got her boss to draw something for her. And her boss at that time was an amazing artist.
Hell yeah.
Like, yo, just killed it. And she legit went to school and presented it.
Chat GPT that shit.
Yo, everybody at the school called my mom like, hey, look, I understand, they don't want to try, but we clearly could tell that she did not draw this.
I would have said, prove it. Prove it. So
that
you
shit
calling
had,
my kid a liar?
That shit had shading, shadow. It was like
they use, you know how there's like a number 2 pencil, there's a 2B,
yeah, all the
2H, there's a 4F or something like that. There's all the shading color. There's like all these pencils were used in it. It's actually a tech drawing. It's a scale, 1 to 255 scales.
I don't know when my mom thought that she would actually get away with that one.
Yeah,
my sister freaking like 5.
I'm not gonna lie to you. My mom drew one of my assignments one time in elementary school. Yep, she drew the shit out of something. I forget what it was, and it was too good. I got busted also.
Got busted, really?
But my mom wasn't gonna allow no teacher to reprimand her. The fuck out.
She went guns blazes like, nah, my son drew that.
Yeah, my mom did not want allowed to take that L, but we took that L. But she stood her ground.
10 toes.
No matter. Yeah.
She's like till this day. She's like, I don't know what they were saying.
Yeah.
All right, but
so let's get into this lineup real quick of City Field. Nice crowd.
Yo.
It was a good crowd.
What's the official number?
Let me see if it's
also loud. We definitely heard you over the telecast.
Very loud on the telecast. Surprisingly, even off the beginning of the game when there's the wide shots. I don't really take the wide shots in the beginning of the game too seriously in terms of attendance because we all know it's a little late arriving crowd at times. But even at the beginning of the game, the crowd was very loud into the audio. The attendance is not up on the MLS app.
Yeah.
So we got freezing goal. We got Tavon Gray, Thiago Martins, Burke Risa making a comeback in the starting lineup. Christian McFarland. That completes our back 4. We got James Sands and Keem Parks. In our midfield, we have Hannes Wolf, Maxi Morales, and Santiago Rodriguez. And we got Alonso Martinez playing the center forward position.
El pura vida.
It's safe to say he is the starter, I think.
Yes, that's it. That man you talk about putting 10 toes.
Even before yesterday's game started, I feel like him making the starting lineup to this game, coming back into MLS season with 9 games or so remaining, pretty much means you are the starter.
Yes,
for the remaining season. This is your spot.
That man said, "I don't want to hear another. Maybe you start. It's mine.
Yeah,
and with cause, because the dude is putting in the work. Crazy. I don't think since I'm not saying he is like him. I'm just saying not since Taty moving to that position from the wing have I been sort of like surprised at someone just taking it like by the reins.
He had a slow beginning of the season at that position. I think everybody did.
They're platooning.
There was platooning. There was a lot of rotations, but he was the only one that, with his limited time, would make something out of it.
Yeah, and like it just looked like, hey, you're trying something.
Yeah.
You're that. And then with trying, but also with like high percentage shots or trying something that you can sort of see, like, okay, I see where you were going with that. Whereas Baccarat tries stuff and it's like, what the fuck were you doing there?
Yeah.
Like again, the eye test. The eye test, as superficial and as like biases come into it, the eye test is very important. You have to, when someone just knows what they're doing or is comfortable or confident in what they're doing. And Alonso looks like he is so comfortable being up top, and also dishing it out. Like he knows his spatial awareness is really, really good,
and the defensive prowess, the defensive effort he puts into these to press up top. Like he really runs full speed to mark whoever he's got to mark. And like you said, he's made it clear that this is my position. Yeah. He's out there talking like that. This is my spot. No one's taking my spot. He is a guaranteed starter, and it kind of shows, especially with the very similar lineup that Nick Cushing's put out for the past few matches into the Leagues Cup.
It's worked.
This is our lineup.
The
only difference really is Burke Risa coming back into the starting lineup with Tana Savage going on the bench. But this is pretty much our lineup with Maxi and Santi up top with Hannes Wolf.
Yeah.
I think and Parks and Sands, this is it.
Yeah, because McFarlane he's also taking over that role.
Yeah.
I think
McFarlane did the Kevin O'Toole did to Kevin O'Toole, what Kevin O'Toole did to
what was it?
Munson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is crazy because Munson is a much better defender player than
Shouts to
O'Toole.
Munson for re-signing a new deal to Columbus.
To Columbus, yeah.
It's a contract extension.
Champions are always going to be champions. Now he's a 2-time champion, but I think something that I was seeing in the interwebs, like a little bit of the chatter, was that Risa seems to like have since getting injured. I don't want to call it missing a step or two, but it seems like he needs to work his way back to being a confident defender.
I think it's also a mental thing. I think it's more of a mental than a physical thing, where something up there in the head between the ears, something is off.
Right. So like in you think it's just something just being benched or the injury playing mind tricks on him a little bit, where like, hey, mentally he feels like he can't do something, or and he's just trying to mask it. Because I'm trying to see where Cushing can keep putting him as a starter, but sometimes but then he have this like personal battle with himself. Because that's you need to, as a defender, especially in this league, you need to be confident.
Well, I think that's now what we're gonna try to get out of him moving forward. Him having to get more minutes starting, get that rhythm back going again that he had. It's safe to say he had some success with Martins this season.
Early on, yeah, I
feel like they were pretty solid back line.
Yeah, they were holding us. Remember back in our
center back pairing in the league
when we were struggling, they were the ones that were kind of like keeping us in the matches that we were still not getting results, but that was really more because
now Burke has to go play every game and gain his confidence, whatever it is, confidence, the physical confidence. Also, it could be a physical confidence part also.
And I think, and kind of alluding to why with Risa and on the defense is because much like unlike the beginning of the first half, which our defense was holding us in matches, it's not our defense that's kind of like costing us points
towards the end,
and it's and we will get to that, but it's becoming a little bit too of a pattern where I feel like it's part of a scouting report at this point, where it's just like if you can at least be in it against NYCFC by the 65th minute, you have a chance at coming back.
Not even the stat I think is 75th minute and later.
Look at that.
Also, we haven't this match, but we had a trend of giving up goals early into the first half, early into the second half,
like
during the kickoffs.
So like kickoffs, and then when we make subs, our times when we make subs, it's almost like I'm on edge for the next 15 minutes.
Yeah,
because it's just always it's like a weak point in our matches where it's like for some reason, maybe it's because he's not spreading out the subs and he's kind of like 3 subs at a time, and it's just they need to like figure each other out it takes a long time for them to figure it out, and teams build their confidence in that moment, and it's because the subs come in around the 65th, giving yourself 10 minutes of confidence time. By the time it hits 75th minute, they're into their I don't know what you call them really in soccer, but like in basketball, you call them like into your actions, where your stuff that you're constantly trying in order to get the ball in the net. So if a team with confidence, or even if they're down, they're going to find that space. And Chicago was one of those teams, because in the first half, we were looking like we were about to cook these people.
You have put in the chat, after the second goal, 2-0 off a throw-in. We're cooking, and Chicago's playing like shit.
I don't know. I didn't put that. Dave, I think, was the one that put that.
Oh, sorry, buddy. Bucko. Oh, yeah, it was Dave. 2-0 from a throw in. Chicago looks stupid. My bad. You could have took credit for that.
Hey, man, I'm an honest guy.
Well, let's get into the first goal, because the first goal was not off the throw in. First goal was Alonso Martinez pretty much saying, alafoque.com, and I'm going to take this 21-yard shot. While being covered,
dude, and he's the one that made it work himself. He got him going one way, thinking I'm gonna spin the block, get it on that right foot, and just like a nice little pool, like English ball. Like I need you to say it because you.
Hey.
There you go. Like it just he hit it just in the right way. The enough English on the ball, as they say, to like have a bounce and then get past the keeper. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal.
To the far post, his far post.
Yes.
Curling out low, like the perfect height, where the keeper, no matter what he tried to do, was not going to get there. It was just a beautiful goal.
Beautiful goal,
at a point in the match where 15th minute where we were deserving of a goal. I think we would.
No, but we were a dominant team in that first half.
And especially at that point in the match, we were definitely like sniffing for a goal. And he just said something that like I've alluded to for many years, and something that like I feel like this team doesn't really take advantage of is the outside shots.
Yes,
and successful outside shots at that.
We've been very CFG about that, of trying to walk in goals all the time.
Yes, exactly. For years.
Yeah.
For years. And him taking that shot, a difficult shot, props to you. That he is our team's leading goal scorer.
Dude, and I believe he's gonna keep scoring more, because a shot like that, especially specifically with what you just said about us not taking those kinds of shots as frequent. It goes into like, it's just his confidence as like, I'm gonna try something here right now that no one here is gonna want to try, because I feel that I can get it, and we haven't had someone like that in a long time. Well, honestly, since Taty, like we haven't had someone that looks dangerous on the ball all the time and draws defense, and all this gonna do is just open up our wing play.
His confidence level must be sky high to the point where like Taty have started to have that aura about him that he believed that every shot he took had a legitimate chance of going in.
That's why he was always trying those bicycles.
Yeah, because he's like, nah, I'm gonna make one, and he finally made one a couple weeks back in preseason.
Yeah.
But that just shows who kind of person he is, and Alonso Martinez is starting to become that assassin that we desperately have been needing since Taty, and he just needs a little. I feel like he needs a little bit more character, personality in his goal celebrations. You know,
but I feel like if you see him,
he's very team celebratory. I want you to do like a dance. Give me like a face. Give me the
something you wanna.
Give me like the call me maybe. Give me the how you doing.
You want
a
a poster. You want a shot. You
give
want
me
like
something. Give me some character that like show me who you are, Alonso Martinez. At this point,
nah,
like, show me a little bit of you.
If you see him like in
give me a little samba,
how he goes,
dance.
how he goes about like if you like on the field or when on the end of matches. He comes across like a very stoic person.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm fun when I'm hanging out, but I'm on my business.
I'm all business.
When I clock in, I'm clocking in.
I'm all business. Yeah, man.
I saw him. He signed the
These are not
kids.
You're just my work friends. You're not my real friends.
That's crazy.
You know, like
he signed the kid's jersey while he went back to the bench.
Nice. That's good.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while with MLS.
Shouts to Alonso Martinez.
Man of
but
the
a few
people.
minutes later, Mans of the People, speaking of Mans of the People, off a throw-in from Tavon Martin.
From Tavon who?
Tavon Gray.
I'm going to just zoom in at that point.
Tavon Gray. Wow.
Tavon.
I haven't made that mistake in, like, since he signed.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm sorry, guys.
It's been a long day. It's been a good day. Good day. Wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
But no, off of Tavon Gray, throwing for Tavon Gray. And
to Santi, to a pass to Keaton Parks, who Keaton Parks took a bad touch, but this goal doesn't happen if Keaton Parks doesn't
hustle,
doesn't go all in on the hustle and try to get that second touch on the ball, so he doesn't
sliding like he
doesn't cause a turn. He causes a turnover if he doesn't get that toe poke.
He got on like I'm playing defense mode kind of a slide tackle.
And that toe poke goes to Alonso Martinez, who one touch the hesitation to open up more space, and he just rocketed that ball.
He put he killed 2 ankles, bro. He put 2 people on the ground.
Another difficult shot.
Yes, and he put his laces through it.
Shot
That shit
the
was
keeper between 2 defenders, and he basically Hadouked that ball into the top of the net.
Yo, and also again, shouts to Keaton Parks, who had the frame of mind of not trying to take it himself, because he had the opportunity, but also like just stay back, like, hey, I see you might do something here. Just that's a communication that though I think Alonso also brings and like him and the rest of the forward guys are understanding each other because Keane gets forward all the time. He leaves Sands in the back.
Yeah.
But those guys are understanding each other because that right there was a moment of I acknowledge that you have a better opportunity to make a shot here because in the past we had that where it's like everyone wants to be the hero and just take a shot.
The hero can save us. I'm not gonna stay here waiting.
Hey, I feel like I know Nickelback gets a lot of hate, but they got bangers. They got bangers.
Never made it as a wise man.
Come on, Photograph.
Never made it as a poor man see.
But before we get flagged for music,
this is how you remind me.
what I really am.
This is how.
Oh man, he has a recognizable voice though. Like, and also married or dating Avril Lavigne.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
she's
Okay, it's a Canadian thing.
yeah. The corny joke there is he's her skater boy.
And she says, see you later, boy.
You wasn't good enough for her. Yo, shouts to rock music. But the team kept going. I think we could have probably scored a little bit more after that.
The offside header
oh my
from
God.
Santi Rodriguez
Yo.
would have been goal of the week, probably.
Son, McFarlane with the on a platter. On a platter.
He was offsides. He was.
I know.
But it was a hell of a beautiful.
Beautiful. Bro, I think McFarlane.
At this point, you're saying comfortable, right? You're comfortable. Halftime.
Yeah. So I'm watching the game. We're barbecuing and stuff. I'm watching the game on my phone. 2-0 at the half. The way we were playing,
You're like, I'm gonna go drink.
I started drinking heavy. I was in it with the whiskey. I was telling my cousin, yo, I need more burgers and some ribs because I'm gonna get saucy. And bam, I get saucy. To the point because I'm imagining people at the stadium are vibing right now.
Yeah.
Like 2-0
2-0
against
at City
Chicago
Fields against Chicago.
What?
For those who don't know, we hate Chicago. For the record. Okay.
Yes. Fuck Chicago.
Fuck Chicago.
All day. So I'm trying to be in that same vibe. I'm like, we are good. We're coming out of this with 3 points. We mentioned it last week where it's like we have 9 games left.
Yeah.
This might be the easiest one.
Yes. At least in the first. Yes.
Just as on the schedule.
As a whole. Yeah.
As a whole,
yeah.
this might be the easiest one that we have. And the second half starts.
Chicago made 2 subs at halftime.
There you go.
Which is telling that they weren't giving up.
No, they have to. Good point. Like they're also battling to at least be above the line because anything. The one thing about MLS is anything can really happen.
Yeah,
well, as long as you're in the playoff, half of us are going to be. But as long as you're in the playoff, anything can happen. And if that means, rejuvenating their fan base that they desperately need, then why not? Like
Chicago's only 2 points behind 9th.
Like this one's
that is doable
in this league. That's you're on the fritz. You're there. You can sneak in. You never know. All you have to do is just beat those teams around you.
Yeah. So second half starts. I think
we still look all right.
You still look all right. The game kind of slowed down a pace.
Became a little mid.
It took a couple ticks to lower a couple ticks in the BPMs, you know.
You was there going and now you're like and then it got up. But do you think it's more like Cushing at the half went and said, let's do what we do best and try to do game management when we know we can't? Because it's a trend. I don't think it's spoken a lot about, but this sort of like the moment we have a lead, it's, hey, let's slow this down and control the ball. And if we find ourselves in moments of chances, let's go for it instead of actively going to score. Because it feels like it's trendy for us.
What's crazy is that it's crazy to think of that a coach would actually think that way. we're at a day and age where supposedly coaches never thought like that. Let's park the bus, but it does definitely has something to do with the mental aspect of the game. There's something that he must be saying where it triggers these players to take a step back. So it's not out of the question that Nick Cushing's telling them, let's try to preserve this lead.
Yeah.
You know, something's going on because it is a constant theme throughout this whole season. Late goals, early goals, and those things are more of a mental part of the game and not the actual physical and the talent-wise. It's what the coach is saying to motivate you guys to push the players across the line in whatever the task is.
It's the I need it. It's not. I'm not comfortable enough with 2-0. I want to bury you and make sure that I have this solidified. And I think it's becoming too much of a habit for us to just again play down to a team's level and let them in. And that's exactly what we did throughout the second half. We let them grow little by little, and
so their first goal,
and it gets crazy because my man's right here. What's his name again? Gutierrez? No, not Gutierrez. What was his name?
The guy who scored?
Yeah, yes.
Kuipers?
Bro. I know out there people were like in the socials, people get yelling, but you gotta call a spade a spade. That was a golazo.
Yeah. He scored. Who was defending? Burke Reese was right in front of him, maybe 2 steps of spacing in between them.
Yeah, you had O'Toole was the guy that was he had pulled off O'Toole, and O'Toole just couldn't keep up.
O'Toole kind of backed off in the sense because I feel like if he fouls him there, it's definitely a yellow card, maybe even a red card, depending how bad the foul is.
But even a foul, just kind of like just make your presence
any
known.
type of foul would have been a card and a free kick, obviously from right outside the box. That was like right outside the box.
But a love tap just to know, hey, I'm here.
So the dude had a space between him and O'Toole, and then Burke Reese has a little, but Burke Reese is not like he's defending horribly.
No.
You know, like I've seen worse defending, but that wasn't bad. That was not great. You know, you would have wanted him to be a little hair tighter, but like you said, this guy kicked the ball in a way where no one else was.
You were not getting that ball.
Yeah,
he curved the perfect curve. Freeze made a dive for it. Freeze once again. All praise to Freeze. He made some incredible saves.
He saved one off the face.
Like, bro, second half what was that? No, it's the first half. Yeah. First half, yes, off the face,
the face.
Yo.
In the face.
In the face.
In the face.
That I think he put his jersey over his face, not to
cry.
Yeah, like not to wipe the sweat. He just made his like whatever noise or whatever ugly
Mama.
Yeah. Whatever. Stop.
But if I'm not back up to
it's fucking like he had to give like his grimace, his lemon face was just there for the whatever, and he's like, all right, I'm good.
Like,
yeah, because that shit must have hurt.
He's trying real bad not to cry.
How you not get a concussion or something over that?
Like you tap somebody in the nose, your eyes get watery.
That shit is but he put his life at risk all the time. But Freeze made a dive. He wasn't gonna make that. It was just a perfect. You have to give it the same way Alonso. If we're gonna praise Alonso's goal in the first half, you have to acknowledge that goal was
just as good as a goal last. Alonso's first goal.
Yeah, like it.
Just as good as a goal last.
People out there can hit these.
Yeah,
and we were on the.
They
bad
are professionals.
Sometimes,
you know.
So
this is where things get spicy.
Yeah,
because
talk to me about
previous to that goal. Kevin O'Toole came in for McFarland in the 72nd minute. I think that's okay. Sub.
It's the only sub that he can make at that point.
Position for position, you get fresher legs late in the game. Mm-hmm. Someone who you have confidence in. And speaking of hydration break, there's a hydration break right now.
Right there, look at that. 31st.
So, and then after their goal, Mijatovic came for Alonso Martinez in the 79th, which I guess your other options that Martinez. What if he physically cannot finish the match? Like he's too tired or whatever. Then you gotta make a sub. Okay, this sub right here is what concerned me when you were talking about the coach talking about preserving the lead and parking the bus, which we'd all hope that's not the case. Justin Hack coming in for Santiago Rodriguez
Once again.
in the 85th minute. That tells everybody in the building, on the field, watching on TV, everybody that we are going to defend the rest of this match. We no longer care about possession.
No.
When
We're going like 5 in the back.
Maxi Moraes and Santi Rodriguez are both out the match. Like, we definitely don't want the ball. We don't want the ball no more. You know?
5 in the back at that stage is we're doing absolutely nothing.
In City Field, our home field, against a team who we are supposed to be better than.
I would even say supposed to. I can wholeheartedly say we are better. We are better.
Not on the night, but
not on the night. But I'm saying we are a better team than this.
They start playing late in the game, stoppage time, 90 plus whatever it was.
Yeah.
Listen, I think 100% is a penalty. 100%. What are you doing, Ray?
Bro?
What are you doing? That really is. I saw the reactions for the second goal, for the penalty call on social medias before I got to see the play. And I was like, there's no way. And my reaction was, there's no way Tavon Gray did something so egregious that people were upset about. Like, there's no way he did something so blatantly obvious that it's a penalty. And literally, your hands were above his head like he was defending basketball. That's how do you defend like that? How do you go up with your arms up to defend a soccer ball?
I've seen, like, pick up ball get played better than that so that it's not a handball. Everybody acknowledges or everybody knows your hands go behind your back at that point.
Yeah.
At worst, you're chicken winging it to the
or to your side. Press to your.
It's pressed. You are not flaring.
You are not flaring.
You know where you're at. That's honestly that can be shown like sometimes lack of situational awareness or like where you're at on the field. Like, speaking of basketball, like Kobe, it was Kobe's birthday the other day or something like that.
No, it's Kobe Day 8/24.
Yeah. Facts. Kobe, I remember one time saying, you as a professional basketball player through practice should know where that rim is from anywhere on that court. You don't have to be looking at that rim for you to know where the rim is.
Yeah.
You as a defender should know where you're at. You are in the box. Why are you flaring up?
Bro, I don't know.
You look like you're the front line of a volleyball team.
This is the thing, though. This is what we were talking about, subs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
What if he was physically tired? When you're physically tired, you make mental errors.
And at that point, you're like
90 plus something. We still had a sub left. Let me double check.
Yeah, I'm trying to go home.
4. We had a sub left. And let's see who was still remaining on the bench.
I thought honestly, there was a play in the first half.
Lineage was still on the bench. He was on the bench.
There was a moment in the first half where I thought he would come out because I thought Tavon was injured again.
He is getting really good at faking death.
Yes. Dude, I go down, I'm going to die on that hill. That back whole shit that he was doing.
Against Tigers?
Son, Oscar-winning performance. Oscar-winning performance.
He went to one Copa America. No, he didn't go to Copa America.
No, he did it.
He played
some CONCACAF qualifiers.
Couple CONCACAF qualifiers against jabroni teams.
Yeah. And figured it out.
And learned the dark arts.
Son, that dude.
Master.
Bro, I'm theater. Absolute
Artist.
theater. Una novela. Es una novela.
I saw on the internet, Twitter world, X, this was a tie that tasted like a defeat.
Yeah, for sure. Because you give up a penalty at the end of the game.
The guy scores. It's easy penalty goal. He scored
Come on, bro.
a hell of a goal too. At that, very ballsy, going high, very Alex Cayens-esque penalty shot.
But it's just you. Well, again, the I don't call it meltdown because they're not necessarily meltdowns. It's just more like just lapse in judgment, lapse in awareness.
It's not a meltdown, bro. Like you don't consider.
I'll think. You know what I'll call meltdown? I'll call the 4 the 4-2 against Cincinnati a meltdown.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up right now because that was a meltdown.
That was a meltdown.
That happened in the last 10 minutes of the game.
But they were just cooking us up at that point.
Slicing and dicing.
Here it was you were 2-1, literally waiting for that whistle. All you had to do was just put your hands behind your back.
So now we're in a predicament about hands behind the backs. We are now in 5th place with 39 points behind the Rebels in 42 points. So we're since Charlotte is right behind us with 38.
Yeah.
So the race in the middle of the table is tight right now.
Yeah.
It is concerning because now we also have less games and we are continuing to go on the road. I would not want to play Red Bull, which would be nuts playing Red Bull in the first round of the playoffs. I would not want to play Red Bull in the first round of the playoffs, but it'll be fucking nuts.
It'll be
nuts. But
have we played them in the playoffs?
Never
proper?
played in the playoffs proper. Never
just
lad.
Open Cup, right?
Never lad. They don't do those things. We do those things. You know what I mean? We go to cups and stuff like that, finals and win.
There you go.
All right, but we have Columbus coming up. Away, we're going back to Columbus. We're going.
They might
back
rotate.
Columbus,
I'll say this because they're playing the final today. It's Sunday. They might rotate.
They are also in the race, though. They are in the hunt. They cannot afford to lose that match against us because we would be right on their tails. They only have 43 points. They are right there. So they also have less matches played. They have 3 matches less than us.
Wait, they had 3 more matches played? So
3 matches less.
I got so they have 3 in hand.
3 in hand, buddy. So this is the type of team that can still legitimately make a run for the supporter shield, stuff like that.
They're honestly they're the champions and they're look like there might be repeats.
Winning the League's Cup potentially where the game's on right now, so we don't even know who's gonna win.
I think.
What do you think happens in Columbus next weekend? You want to go?
I wish I could.
Yeah, I know, me too.
I think honestly, if
I haven't been to no away game like that on the road, I feel like
2024. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. 2024 got busy.
I feel like I'm missing out. Like I need to be on the road with the boys. You know, like the road needs me.
Yeah, you need a roadie. You need a.
Wherever I may wander.
What is it? Papa was a rolling stone. Where he lay his hat was his home. Like, I think it depending on Nancy.
I thought you were gonna say Papa was a Rolling Stone, never came back. Wait.
Oh no, I would say originals, bro. Originals. I don't know, but it depends on Nancy rotates. If he plays this lineup, then
we're getting cooked again.
I don't know about maybe getting cooked again. We play up to these people. But there will be the second time we're facing them within 2 weeks, essentially.
Over there.
So there's a familiarity at this point on both sides.
En verdad.
So during the 90 we played them really well. Maybe we could sneak one out, but it'll be hard just to see how they play. We're not.
Listen, I say this. I think
we don't like to gas people up all the time, but
especially
again,
if they
Columbus
win
is a really good team.
If they win the League's Cup, I think the higher chance of a rotation.
Yes, because they guarantee, or they've already guaranteed a Champions League spot. So
that and the games in hand, the match is on a Sunday. It's a 1 day less rest than us. There will be drinking probably involved in celebrations.
They're home.
So like. You need an extra day of hydration and recuperation for that. There could be some rotation going on. So let's say, we come out of here with a 1-1 tie. I'm gonna say that's a moral victory.
If we go out there 1-1, I'll take that point. I'll feel a lot better.
A lot better than losing again to them.
But if a 1-1 like if we come out of that in a position where 1-1 is what the match told. If we are playing them where we're like, yo, we should be winning this match, and we come out of there with 1-1 again, then it's gonna be that same kind of feeling. It's like, and 2024 has been that feeling for us. That's the narrative on social. It's this match against Chicago is our season, where you do so well, you do all the necessary things to seek out 3 points, and at the end you just fuck it up on your own. Your own just your own shit. It
This is
wasn't
the
like you getting cooked. It's like you just fucking up.
This is the type of match where at the end of the season, if we miss a position on the table by a point, this is the type of match you point at. Like,
Look,
see
right
that
there.
2-0 that we had on Chicago at halftime? We should have won that game because we missed out from 5th to 4th place by a point, and we dropped 2 that day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And those hurt because
Those
those stay with you the whole time.
Yep.
You point to those matches.
This is also like how late tying matches be morale boosters.
Yeah.
These are morale killers.
Exactly.
Also, like, damn, like there's not there the mindset could overcome the locker room. Like, damn, there's nothing we could do to get out of this funk.
Yeah. There's it becomes
And we get into funks a lot.
we are a for whether good or bad, we are
Take me to
a streaky team. We either a good streak or we go in bad streak. Like we're never just like so I take that back because last year we were a team where it was like we will get into not last year, sorry. I want to say maybe like 2 years ago or something like that. We would lose a match, but then we would be able to bounce back right away.
Yeah.
We're not that. I don't think we're that.
Now
team
we lose a match,
right
and then we go on and lose another match.
Yeah, like it takes like,
and then we'll
something
go
to
a
happen.
tire match, and then we'll get a great win that makes us feel great.
Like, oh, we're back.
Oh, we're back, baby.
No.
And then it's like, no, we're not.
No. I'm with you. I think we draw against Columbus, and then
What
we
score?
just one 2-2.
2-2.
Yeah.
Wow.
I say 2-2.
I'm more like I was saying 1-1 because I'm like, how do we score 2 against them?
I say 2-2 again, just because.
Yeah. Won't you take me to?
Maybe because I feel like they're in the first half they're gonna go easy on us. That's why.
Tired legs. That's
yeah.
when we gotta go after them. You know.
But we need to be like we need to have those killer instincts. But nah, man. I think hopefully.
Anything special happening this week?
Well, not this week. Oh, but something that I want to bring up, and we don't have to get too crazy into it, is what happened with the team this past week.
Ooh.
And the announcement about the last 2 matches of the season.
Yeah, the last 2 home matches. Venue changed to Rebel Arena.
Yeah.
With possible, they made it clear. Possible change of location again, change of venue depending on baseball seasons.
Yeah.
Outcome.
But as right now, they're expecting both teams to be in the playoffs, and they want to get ahead of it.
Yeah.
But the problem,
which is something that was happening every year for the past 7 or 8 years.
And
we've had the same emails around this time period.
And we get them. But here's my issue though. And I feel like it is an issue that everybody found right away. You announced that 2 days before the Saturday's match. And the only other one, there's only 2 games in which you can use your opt-out credits for. And one of those was Saturday's match. So you'd have 24 hours from the email being sent to make a decision whether you want to opt out from these potential Rebel matches. And then whatever the credit would be, which probably I would have to confirm with someone who did it.
I've read somewhere on the supporters page on Facebook that it was like $14 for one of the matches.
Yeah, it's the 2 cheapest matches that we're gonna probably have. So you get combination at best, maybe $50, right? There's not a ticket that you're gonna be able to upgrade to for $50 if you want like a pitch side or some kind of thing. That's not happening. So if you do that, you're coming out of more pocket. And then if you don't use the credit, and let's say we go back to City, they make you pay not your member ticket value. They're making you rebuy that ticket at whatever the cost is of that game.
So they're basically not giving you they're telling you to opt in or opt out now. If you choose to opt out, you cannot opt back in case another change of venue happens. In case something let's say a realistic hypothetical, the Mets don't make the playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Because that's out of the 2 baseball teams, that's the one that would be the one that won't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
If they don't. They missed the playoffs on the last day, which is September 29th. Is a full 4 or 5 days before that first Rebel scheduled Wednesday night Rebel Arena match.
Yeah.
And they're able to switch to City Field. The people who opted out because it was Rebel Arena, have to repurchase a whole ticket now.
Yeah.
Like, I opted out, and I have yet to see where that money is.
I didn't opt out because I had a very I had a crazy conversation with my rep. Like, yo, you guys are making fans either backwards hustle to try to make that money back because you wouldn't just give us the money back.
Yeah.
Or you're just making them lose money. There's no win here.
They're literally stealing from you.
There's legit, it's a theft because now
they're thieving. They're thieving, my man.
They get away with it by saying that you paid for a ticket, but I paid for a ticket now that if you opt out, you have a credit that you can't use for anything but another ticket. And again,
there's another home match on the schedule that is not part of the opt.
Yeah, which is the Miami match.
Which is the Miami match.
Blacked out.
Which to me
crazy.
To me, even though the price of the tickets don't match in dollar value, at least give me those $50 that I'm hypothetically gaining from these two games. Let me use that as a credit on that match. Let's say the ticket's $200. Now it's $150 for me, and maybe I still want to buy a ticket. Give me that option to spend. Give me the option. Let me be allowed to spend my money.
It's crazy.
The way way I can.
Even if you're limited to, it needs to be
They're
a match.
They're literally not allowing you to spend your money.
If let's say it's only allowed, even just allowed just to be a match, you need to open that up to any match.
Yeah.
Both the Miami match or any potential playoff home match that you have. Or even it's our money.
I think if there was the Miami match was included and the playoff match not included, I think there would have been a little bit less pushback. Not fully, but even specifically saying, because in the past I think they've been allowed to use the money in the first round only, which is a big deal because
not this one.
Yeah, unless they're planning on giving us the tickets for the first round, but still you should allow them to buy another ticket. Let's say I usually need 4 tickets and I only have 1 on my account and I always buy 3 tickets. Now I can't use those $50 credits on tickets.
They were trying to tell you
it's a scam, bro, guys.
They were legit, bro. They were legit saying, opt out with that money, buy yourself a higher price ticket or upgrade, and then sell the upgrade if you can't make that match. And it's like,
guys, hold the line, hold the door to 2027, everybody. Once you physically see and touch your brick in concrete and dry it up, cancel your tickets. There is no value for season tickets anymore.
Yo,
you get cheaper. I know people.
They threw that at me though. They threw that in my face. I said, yo, you understand that there's a legit conversation within the supporters group of the moment that the stadium opens and you get your brick out there. We might cancel these tickets. It makes no sense. To what you were saying, what you're gonna say now, what's the value? And I said that, and they're like, "Oh, do you know that we had 4,000 deposits for the new stadium?" And I'm like, "What the fuck does that mean to me?" My man's like,
"Yeah, but what? Yeah, what are you doing for the ones that are already here?
Yeah, you're okay, cool.
Convince me to stay. You're just literally playing on the emotions that I have towards this team. That's
enough to keep. I'm like."
To keep it being, I can still be a fan and not have a season ticket.
Yeah, I would. Bro,
being that every year the prices go up,
dude. And I straight up said, I was like, yo, we can. There's always tickets available. We can always buy tickets.
Yeah,
always buy tickets, man. That got me right there, man. I don't know. I can't understand.
The team has stopped addressing the needs of current fans and are just targeting and marketing towards attracting new fans. This is basic economics. This is capitalism. This is all that stuff.
Yeah, where they've tapped the well on all the fans from 2015 that had.
They're drying that up. They're drying our emotions out of here. They're killing us.
So they need people now to new commitments.
With that 3,400 seat supporter section, good luck with that. Good luck keeping it sustainable after the first match in the new stadium. The first match is going to be sellout. It's going to be a great optics. Yeah. It's the second and third. That cold mid-March Saturday night against Kansas City, and it's 40 degrees. watch how that stadium will not be packed.
Yeah. Like it that moment when I read the email and then having that experience and then kind of just seeing also the reaction from other fans really just said into I'm like, yo, y'all really like we've done this since the first rescheduled match was 2016. Excuse me. For over so pretty much 9 years of getting shafted from Yankee Stadium.
We never
wherever.
get a proper fan appreciation days.
No, but you would
We always get them at fucking Rebel Arena.
Dude, you would think though at this point that they figured it out how to make it right by us when moments like this happen. The fans don't ask for this. The season ticket holders don't go and say, "Oh yeah, I'm okay with being relocated 4 times a year, every single year." No, you guys already should have the policy set that hey, the moment we have to reschedule, we need to make it right by the fans and allow them to like say, hey, this is what I want to do with that money. If I can't make it, nor do I want to make it to that stadium. Like, not everybody can make it to Jersey. Like, it's not even just a Rebel thing. It's a straight up. Not everybody
on
can
a weeknight
can make it out there on a weeknight like that. It's just you cannot. And I can understand there's people that are gonna go and power to you, but the way that the team went about the folks that decided, hey, I don't want to or can't do that, you left them holding the bag. And actually, technically, they're not holding the bag. You are holding the bag. You just are telling them, we're not giving you back this money. Because you couldn't even use the credit for 2025. Like, it would be, okay, cool, $50 or whatever. Put that
that's
towards
something.
put towards that the
take
next
it
season.
off the top of next season.
Bam. Can't do that. All right, bet. I'll use it for the home playoff match. And we go, no, you can't do that. What else can do? You can literally
Give
at this
me
point,
$50.
there's one match.
Yeah, it's only one match.
At this point, guys, there's one match. Whoever opt out
and it's a Wednesday night match at that.
At Yankee Stadium. You have to use it for that match. You can buy yourself an extra ticket or upgrade.
And I'm
but
gonna say
that's pretty
this
much
to
it.
everybody who opted out: use it on that stupid match. Use it on that stupid match. If you can't find nobody to give it to, fuck it. Have them waste that money, because all that shit is wasted money.
Yeah. If you like at this point now, it's for me, it's just a ticket.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to. I don't tend to sell tickets because I realize my tickets.
Isn't it gonna be possible? That secondary market for that game is gonna be like free tickets. Who needs a ticket?
Like I'm not. I don't know.
Let's get out of here, man.
So that honestly, with that combined with the loss, just like was a week of like, yo, fuck. Honestly, fuck FO. Sometimes like with that, because it's just like
forever. How,
again, like you shafted your most loyal fan base.
Yep. Good luck with that.
So good luck with that going forward. If you think that that's a good way of going about it, like it's not the back and forth needs to, or the loyalty needs to be back in two-way. We're monetarily investing into the atmosphere of this club.
Mm-hmm.
You need to show us the fact that hey, when we fuck up or when it's something that we understand that it's an inconvenience like that to you, that goes against what we're trying to set here, we will be able to take care of you in that regard. I understand other shit, but in this specific case, when it's a match being moved out of the venue, that's an inconvenience to the people that paid money for that ticket.
Yeah, we signed up for 17 home games in New York City. You have ICANN Stadium that you just invested $3 million to renovate. NYCFC 2 is going to play there. Yeah. I'd rather play a full ICANN Stadium, 5K, than have 5K in Rebel Arena and make it look ridiculously empty and embarrassing and the optics of playing in Rebel Arena. I take the optics of over there.
Yeah. But I just wanted to kind of like touch on that because that was really, I feel like that was a low point in what feels like a little bit of a disconnect between the front office and the current season ticket holders.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Let's get out of here.
Yep.
It's late.
Guys, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Share this with anybody y'all think will fuck with us and fucks with this team. Hopefully we get a result in Columbus. So
for those going out there,
have fun.
Maybe I see you there. Maybe I won't.
Hey, you never know with this guy. Surprise is a surprise. But
Surprise,
on
surprise.
that regard, everybody, peace, 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 peace.
Bye, everyone.
Bedum, bedum.